So go ahead.
Always check in on them. We kind of just have a brief discussion about how things are going, what they're doing in classes, what they're struggling with, what they're doing well, and how I can help them. We do that for about maybe 5 minutes, and then we always look at what we did last time. We pick up from where we left off last time, kind of cover that information. A lot of times I'll give them homework to work on, go over that, and then we will start with the bulk
Skill.
of the material, which is the skill. Which we're doing main idea and supporting details right now.
Okay.
And this one's just taking about 2 to 3 sessions to work on it, and then we'll move on to the next skill.
And that's an important skill for them to know, being able to pick that information out of a reading.
And that's one thing we're really working on this year is writing, and trying to infuse writing and everything. So we're trying to give them those skills. And they have a lot of them are going to Puerto Rico, so they're having to write a lot of papers for that. They're having to starting to write essays now in 8th grade, which they haven't done before. And also preparing them for high school, which they'll do essays in almost every class.
They're learning academic literacy skills. So because you're helping them keep track, like you talked about the fact that midterms are coming up. You know, and I don't know whether if this process wasn't going on, they may not even been thinking about it. But now it's conscious, like you're consciously thinking about it, and you're reminding them that, hey, midterms are coming up, and then, be halfway there, and you got to start thinking about these things. And then the fact that you gave them something to do, but it wasn't a whole lot, but you gave him something to do between now and next week. And he did write it down, so he has a reminder. So I think it's a really great process for students. It gives them individual attention. A lot of times their teachers don't have time to do.
And that's,
So,
I have the opportunity to be that flexible and have those small groups. And and they feel comfortable. A lot of times they'll tell me things that are going wrong or, problems they have. And a lot of times I always ask them how I can help them, what can I do. A lot of times I'll go talk with teachers for them and stuff like that. Like I had one student one time tell me that math was difficult because the teacher was was talking too fast when it was difficult to understand. So just having a brief conversation and discussion with the teacher and things like that are nice that I have the ability to do.
yeah, advocate. It's like we're advocating for them. So yeah, that's really awesome. How are the students responding overall, do you think, to this? How did you start it up? Were they a little leery about the process, or are they more enthusiastic about it now?
They were fine. It was something that back in Shawnee Mission, they had progress monitoring just for higher level ELL. So it was very brief. It wasn't very often, and I liked that idea. I just kind of want to develop it stronger and more. That's why I like ELL. Is I like one-on-one. I like small groups.
Yeah.
And so I kind of just created all of this myself, and they all like it. They all, I have a lot of them in advisement, and then I have the gardening class. And it's a big class. They're kind of wild. They're kind of, don't want to do everything in class. When they come in here, they all do everything I ask. We're usually appreciative. Always say thank you a lot. Nobody, at least to my face, has any rolling eyes or, comes with me grudgingly. They all seem to like it and like the help and the attention.
Yeah, the attention is awesome. We saw your garden.
Yes, we had a harvest party last week, so we made spinach dip, and we made a big salad, and so I'm happy that it's still going.
Yeah.
The peas, the green beans, carrots, we still have some out there, and I think the broccoli's still growing. So
you have radishes too, don't you?
We did.
There were a couple of radishes on the ground that we picked up. I was like, I'm telling Mary, she said, well, let me take one of those. So yeah.
So I'm glad we can keep doing it until it starts to really have those first couple hard freezes. So we're still going out watering, and today's so nice out.
It is.
So it's a good way. It's 8th hour. They've checked out by 8th hour. We go out at 3:30, and we get outside, some fresh air, water it.
Yeah.
Now that's going on, they like to take more responsibility.
I can't help but chuckle, even though I'm still videotaping, but I remember Zoe's MPI was about crops. It's like, well, he can really do that because he's really doing it. You know, so.
Some tough situations there.
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem.
Thanks. We appreciate everything you're doing for the kids.